Thanks for coming today, guys. Hello, how are you? Today we're going to talk about Twisted Road. It's a motorcycle rental platform. It is a peer-to-peer, so you got somebody who wants a bike, somebody who has a bike, and they're the platform that are putting the two together. So these bikes aren't necessarily brand new, although they could be. They're not coming from like a business or a dealership. They're usually from person to person. However, I will say I have seen some people make like a business model out of it.
Hello, are you for the bike rental? Okay, perfect.
Come on in.
I'll see what I can do.
You got your helmet with you?
I do, it's over in the car.
Perfect. Well, let me grab your driver's license, please.
So they might buy 10 or 12 bikes and they rent out those 10 or 12 bikes like every single day. And even though it's peer-to-peer, they have made a company model out of it. So you just go to their website, Twisted Road. Really what you should do though is you should use my link down below in the description so you get a little bit of a discount. See all this stuff up here. Choose a location. So let's say we want Los Angeles, California, USA. And let's say we want to rent a bike the 10th through the 25th. And then you're going to pick your style of bike over here. I'm going to say we want a sport bike. Search. And then it's going to bring me up all the options that are in that generalized area. You see how there are two prices here. What you really want to do is make sure that you are signed in over here, sign up or log in, because depending on whether or not it's a first rental or there's some kind of like discount applied, will make a difference in how much you pay per day. I will also let you guys know when we get all to the end of this and we go to check out, if you're part of the RPM program and you use the same email address that you have registered with RPM, it will automatically register and give you like an additional 15% off or something. Now I don't know how long that is going to last, if it's going to be forever or if it's just temporary. So the two of them have partnered up. I love how on this little map over here kind of shows you like prices and location. Now, if you use your cell phone, this map is not going to pull up. Don't get me wrong though, as you select bikes and you click on them, it will, let's see if it shows you on here. When I go to the website, yeah, see, okay. So if you use your cell phone, you're going to get a mobile web page. So there's actually three different things. There's your web page, your mobile web page, and your app. And they all look just a little bit different. There will be links down below for their web page, and for their app, you have to actually click an additional button and then you'll go into map view if you're on the mobile web page. I already know whose bike this is actually. So the guy that I rented from, this is a new bike. He had just picked it up. I know he was really excited about this bike. I should actually text him and see what he thought of it. Although I'm not seeing the other Triumph on here. He's got another bike. Let's actually see if I click on here. I'm just curious about this now. Dawn. If I can search, okay, yeah, see, this is the bike that I had rented. See, and there's my review. Don was an absolutely great guy. I'm glad the pictures uploaded. I wasn't sure if they did or not. I'm not the only one who's happy renting from Don. Don is absolutely great. This is another renter that he's had on that bike. But anyways, we're going to pretend that we're renting a bike and we're going to walk through a couple of the steps now. Now, I did film some of this on site when I was going through it, but when I went to go put the footage in the editor, I realized it was the wrong orientation. I mean, there are some very reasonable prices here, $58 a day. So I'm not actually going to check out with any of these bikes. I'm just showing you guys some examples. It's a pretty extensive list. There's quite a few things to select from. 48 motorcycles near the Los Angeles, California area. Ducati Street Fighter. That one is a little pricey at $240 a day, but keep in mind some are fairly reasonable. 78. This one is 60, 74, $78 a day. Honestly, for this bike, that is a very reasonable rate, although it is a 2016, has 22,000 miles on it. but it looks like she rents it out fairly often. She has quite a few reviews on here. You're not completely going into this blind. This particular host has a 5-star rating, and you can come down and see those people's reviews and if they add pictures and things like that, so it'll give you an idea about the bike. I'm gonna go back. All right, so let's act like we're gonna go ahead and rent this bike. Own it. You can. Oh wow. Oh, cool. See, I didn't even know that that was a feature. So if you have a bike that you are looking to sell, or maybe it's not even that she's looking to sell it, she's just like, hey, I would be willing to sell it. So there's a rent it and an own it. That's kind of cool. So if you ride it and you decide you absolutely love it, you have an option to keep it. And I promise you it's not everybody. That's this particular host. So that is really, really neat. I didn't realize that was an option, but let's go over here. Let's act like we're going to go ahead and rent this bike. Let's pick some dates on the calendar. We'll say we want to pick it up on the 17th, and we want to have it until the 24th, so that's a week. You're going to come in here and you're going to select, say, like your time of day that you want to drop it off and pick it up. So we're going to say noon, and we're going to say noon, but you don't have to go noon. So let's say I want to pick it up at noon on that day, but this day, this list has their options. She's willing to take a bike back until 11 p.m. Other people might only be willing to take a bike back until 7. So this could look a little bit different for you than it's looking for me. Let's go, let's click on this one real quick. No thanks. And come down here. So there is an own it price and a rent it price for this guy too. So like now you're kind of seeing in here the price differences. This is a $25,000 bike. That's why he's asking for so much per day. The other one is only a $9,000 bike, hence the difference in that rental price. See, this guy only allows a 6 p.m. through 10 p.m. pickup and drop off. So this will be different depending on which bike it is that you're looking at. We'll come back over here. She must work from home, or maybe this is all she does. And it looks like midnight's not a choice, but anywhere from 11 p.m. to 1 a.m. Anyhow, let's just say that I don't want to return this until 8 p.m. Now, I think that did flip us. Okay, look at the pricing here. That did flip us into another day. So if you don't keep it, yeah, see the price changed? That says 8 days. If we do it at noon, it says 7 days. So it does count 24-hour periods. But let's say you want to get the bike early and you want to return it last in the day. That is possible. You're just going to pay for an extra day for that. Here we have, total trips this bike has been on is 10. It's in Irvine, California. Bike description tells you a little bit about the bike. You're going to come down here, things to know. This is mileage on the bike, service date, tire condition in which that they are stating. It does show you that if you run it for 2 days, you get no discount. 3 days or more, 5%. 4 days or more, 10%. Anyways, proceed to checkout. It's going to come through here. It's going to reiterate. Here we have these dates. We have these time periods. How much per day, fee for using the platform. And you can see right here, 10% multi-day discount, $59. And then the RPM discount of another $96. So if you're stacking those discounts, you can definitely get those prices down a little bit. It says, say hello to, I think you pronounce that, Keem. Let them know a little bit about your trip. Hit next. Then you're going to choose which insurance option that you want. Additional protection recommended, roadside assistance, or tire protection. I do recommend these. I mean, if something goes wrong and you need a tow, this will definitely cover your butt. So you're just going to select one of these just for giggles. We're going to go over here. We're going to select this. We're going to select this. We're going to select tire protection, and we are going to hit next. This here is now where they're going to take the credit card. Security deposit statement, you're going to click agree and then complete the reservation. I am not completing the reservation. I already did those things, but for today's purposes and just kind of showing you what is going on here, I was re-walking through them. But so we're not going to pick any of that, but that's really truly how simple it is. So if we come over here, let's say we want to rent this one. We're going to click on it. Yep, I like this bike. You can check out the pictures. You can check out, this guy has 4 reviews. This is how much per day. back to, and this is just really how simple it is. So we're just gonna select on this calendar a few dates, drop off on the 25th, sure. See, this guy's allowing pretty much 24 hours a day as well. Let's just select 8 a.m. over here and then 4 p.m. over there and proceed to checkout. So you're gonna select your dates, times you wanna pick up and drop off. Hello. I recommend writing more than just hello. Just an example. Select your premium, select your roadside, select your tire protection, hit next, and then this is where you put in your credit card. Complete that, you're gonna get an email that says that your reservation is pending. And when the person who owns the bike gets that email, a little pop-up pops up for them and they get to select like confirm the reservation or cancel for some reason. If they have to cancel on you, they will. They'll refund all of your money and you can do it again. I'll tell you though, it's not very often that you get a cancel. More often than not, these things just go through. People are renting bikes because they want to rent them. And the more you rent, you can actually earn free rental days. A lot of people on the platform do offer gear rental, helmets, jackets, gloves, things like that. So if you happen to go somewhere and then decide you have some spare time and you want to rent a bike, go ahead, check them out anyways. Depending on whether or not you need those things, look for somebody who does offer those. All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching. That's Twisted Road. Again, there's going to be a discount link in the description. Make sure to click, like, and subscribe. If you made it this far, please leave a comment. And I'll see you next time. Bye.